Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back for another video, and today we're going to be reacting to the Tower of London Poppies. And my first real introduction to Poppies was the ending of Blackadder. And it really caught me by surprise. I didn't know what it meant, and I was just like, what is the ending to this show? Like the culmination of this, it's been comedy the entire time, and then we got Poppies. It seems so serious. And people in the comment section, this is over on Patreon, by the way. People in the comment section explain to me like what poppies really mean, how they're a symbol for remembrance, resilience, and just so much. Such a beautiful symbol. And it just really it just made me like, wow, that's a crazy ending to a show. And I still have felt that way, and I never got to like authentically express my reaction to that because I didn't know what it meant at first. But anyways, today we're going to be reacting to the Tower of London Poppies. I have received poppy-related things in my P.O. Box in the past, but I feel like that was my, like, really, you know, like, wow, that was the moment there. So anyways, thanks to the people who have sent me things in the P.O. Box, especially Poppy stuff. But today we're going to be reacting to the Tower of London Poppies. I have no idea what this is. I didn't see it when I was in London. So hit the like button, hit subscribe, consider joining the Patreon, first link in the description, and let's get it. Oh, I guess it was temporary. That's beautiful.
I was just in awe of how many people were here, honestly. It's just really nice to see the support from the whole city.
Such a lovely way to commemorate it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah.
Really moving.
It is very moving.
Tremendous.
Whether it's young people or old people, they've come in their hundreds, they've come in their thousands, and they've stood on the behind the railings, looking down into the moat, really from early in the morning until late at night. And I think why it's caught the imagination of the country is this particular number of 888,246. They fought in mass armies, but they were individual soldiers, and each poppy represents an individual life lost and a family.
I didn't think this video was going to be like this. Come on, man. This is so beautiful. And I was exactly where this was. This is just in 2014 when they did it. Wow. This is pretty beautiful, guys.
They were individual soldiers, and each poppy represents an individual life lost and a family shattered. I think people can understand that.
My son was in the army as well. He served in Ireland, he served in Bosnia, and when I see that, I'm just really, really grateful that he came back.
My mother is from Canada, and her, I believe, grandfather was a spy in the war, and so my mom wears a poppy every year.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. It's appreciation. It's always a little bit of appreciation. I mean, my father died from his injuries from the Second World War. My mum lost 4 brothers during the First World War too, so obviously that's where my passion comes from, but we're all in the same boat. You have 4 or 5 boys, and then this would be London, so, and I love London.
And so I think it's become a kind of a place of pilgrimage, not just a place where you see this artwork, or not just a place of commemoration because it's here. It's just become a kind of national focus. It started us asking questions about who we are, what are we doing when we're commemorating? How warlike are we as a nation?
The thing about this is it reminds you that these people were human beings, just as you are a human being, just as the military personnel are human beings, and that interconnection, yeah, it's kind of everything. It breaks down the barriers of them versus us, or just a vast quantity of numbers. And I was at the closing sort of ceremony today, and the last poppy got put in, and by a little boy, and you think, that's a life, and you look around and there's more than 800,000 more lives, and it does hit you. Sometimes you look at the vastness of it and it's beautiful but hard to comprehend, and then this one poppy goes down and you think, okay, yeah, this is rather a lot.
We've had so many volunteers, so many people making the poppies, the whole of the Yeoman Water staff, the HRP staff, the number of people involved has been enormous, and I think unusually for a large artwork, it isn't then dominated by a single person or or a single ego of an artist. In a sense, though me and Paul treat ourselves and believe that we are artists and this is an artwork, because we've been very open about it, I think we've allowed so many other people into it to take ownership of it.
Nobody that you've met on the project has been a bad seed. It's been a bunch of love, a load of stories that you really love to hear, and just the community has come I'm from from US, and the UK spirit here has made me really proud that I moved here. I've been here 7 years, and I love the spirit of this project. It's just been amazing. So.
People are able to bring their own family stories to it. Grandparents can explain to their grandchildren how they connect into this story of our nation.
You just have to remember, I mean, they gave their lives so that we can live in peace today, and, you know, what greater gift can you give than your life?
I think it's very important to remember. I think it's a good thing because we're remembering people who've done something for us and who've lost their lives while doing that. And the least we can do, obviously, is remember them.
We've invited members of the public to send in the names of a loved one who lost their lives in the First World War, and we've read out about 200 every evening. And we've done that every evening from the 5th of August through until today. I read the last list at 11 o'clock on the 11th.
Lieutenant MJD's Victoria Cross, Royal Fusiliers.
The installation is going to live on in a new, different way in the next 4 years. You know, that there's the first thing, which is them all going out to the general public, the people who bought them, and them having their own kind of tiny fragment of the installation. And then there are the two sculptural pieces which have been kindly bought for the nation, and we can take to various different locations to create some new installations relating to new buildings or new landscapes that can create a different kind of narrative.
Am I missing something? Are these still up? Did I say I didn't see them when in reality they were right in front of my face when I was standing in front of this? I just can't remember. Regardless, this is a beautiful video, and what a beautiful project to have all the volunteers, and man, I can't imagine what it must have been like seeing that last poppy being put into the ground, like in person. Must have been
narrative on a smaller scale.
So
and then the fact those are going to the Imperial War Museum and will be there, you know, for a long time as a focus for commemoration.
I've just come out of the volunteers office, and there's what we call the measle map, which is a little red dot on every part of the map where the volunteers have come from, and it goes from Singapore to Iceland, from Guinea, Sierra Leone to the west coast of the United States. It's an absolutely incredible geographic spread, and I think that the names on the roll of honour every night have come from all over the Commonwealth countries, and then these poppies are going off around the world. And what we really want to happen is that we want to send these poppies home now. The soldiers never got to go home, but you know, a lot of them will.
That last line is.
They shall grow not old, as we who are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
Well, I gotta say, rest in peace to anyone who has loved ones who lost their lives overseas or just being deployed anywhere, honestly. It's really sad, and what a beautiful way to remember fallen soldiers. We have nothing like that. That's just really amazing. I mean, we have, you know, remembrance things and memorials, but there's something so touching about the poppy. Wow, this video really hit way more than I thought it would. I did not think this was gonna be like that. So I guess they sent the poppies to the families of people who lost their lives. I don't know. That was one thing in this video where I was kind of wondering. I guess it makes sense though, because this was taken recently after they actually put the poppies down. But I'm gonna have to look into that after this video of what they actually did with this, and where this project was now and why they did it in 2014 specifically. Maybe it was some type of anniversary. I'm not sure. There's a lot to look into there. But let me know what you guys thought of it. I thought it was beautiful, and really couldn't have been a more perfect way to remember the lost lives. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm going to catch you all in the next video. Peace.